introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Detroit Lions and the Green Bay Packers. 2-1-2 teams, each hoping to get back to 500, and we're underway in Week 4. That'll be taken in the end zone, and he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Rodgers now on first down. And Nelson's got it here right side. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Now Rodgers throwing on second down. Going for the deep ball. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us if they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3-and-out here on 3rd and 4. From the gun, it's Rodgers. He's got his target. It's Cobb. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. Rodgers to Cobb. Good for a Green Bay first. So opening drive, 3rd down. They complete the slant to move the sticks.
And ordinarily, it's a high percentage pass when you throw it. And receivers like to run that route because it gets the ball in their hands pretty quickly. Just a couple of quick steps upfield. Break towards the middle, and the ball should be there, and then they can do some work afterwards.
No gain on the play there, 2nd down. And on 2nd and 10 now.
Single, slot. Hey, you're running out of 319! 319!
Now Rodgers. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Trying to get it to Cobb, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. They are in a zone. Remember, folks, 4 interceptions for this defense a week ago. First drive, make it number 5.
And the focal point will be the people who pick the ball out of the air. But let's not forget, to make that happen, it has to be an excellent pass rush, terrific coverage where they are plastered to the receivers, and then, of course, taking it away, making the catch, and going in the other direction.
And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Again, it's Abdullah. Broke a tackle, but not much room there ultimately. Just up past the 25 and no further. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down. Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. And able to find Graham, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one goes for 24 yards. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Stafford gives to Abdullah. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it. So those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Here's Stafford. And unable to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete. Kenny Golladay is intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. To throw on 3rd down. Stafford. This one complete to Theo Riddick. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did. Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count. First down, Abdullah. And a short gain down to about the 33. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. On 2nd down, here's Stafford. Flushed out right. And he rifles one incomplete. Amir Abdullah, the intended target. And it'll bring up 3rd down. Used to have a coach used to tell us all the time, those scouting reports aren't just to use up paper, guys. Well, nowadays, you know, we're watching a computer screen, right? They scouted this team very well. Know that they like to use the running backs in the passing game? They covered that play successfully. Eighth play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on third down. From the gun, here's Stafford. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And he missed it. It's no good. And this will remain a scoreless game.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. They try the 50-yarder and miss it, and now this offense has it 1st and 10 at the 40. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one. Old school defensive tackle play dictated just stood up and danced with the guy in front of you. And if a guy came near, tackle him. New school, you don't want to just dance. You want to get past him, get upfield, and make the play in the backfield. A big-time play there.
319!
On second down, here's Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. And some space here. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
In a blink of an eye, that happened fast and a big sack. And he was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. So out now come the Lions. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Now a first down throw, Stafford. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. So the offense lining up 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Stafford. Got some real estate inside the 30. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. On first down, Stafford here. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. This is a crew, they've come out flat their last two games, both losses, but just judging by the energy level, they look different here early, and that touchdown shows how.
Yeah, it seems to me that touchdown gets them off the treadmill. Because, you've been on the treadmill. I've seen you work out. You go forever and ever, and it tells you you've gone somewhere, but you really have. You're in the same spot. They've exchanged it for an escalator. Still got some hills to climb, but they can get there.
These are good analogies. I run outside sometimes, though. Get some fresh air, a little sun on your face.
A little wind in there.
Now a hit and a loose football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And he will score. Touchdown, Lions. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Lions are able to grow their lead. So they get the one-score kickoff, get a fumble, take it right back to the house. Two quick touchdowns within a matter of about 10 seconds on the game clock.
It's like a big 1-2 punch that may lead to a knockout.
Martin, the punter, now out to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
319.
On second down, Williams. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And this is going to be incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Fighting him off. He had one man to beat. It takes a touchdown-saving tackle to bring him down. And the Lions will have excellent field position here as they take over 1st and 10. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. Stafford on 1st down. Forced out to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You drop in 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
A 2nd down run for Abdullah. Dropped at the 35. Able to display his agility, but not much room to operate. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up. Now Stafford. This complete left side to Aguilar. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
The evolution of Clay Matthews as a player, it's just one that they're going to end up writing books about. He didn't even start until his senior year at USC. He didn't start in high school. And now he's at all-pro level in the NFL. How about the play he just made there?
He has certainly made a name for himself. William Clay Matthews III. And they do get him down, but not before he reaches the 4-yard line. Now a play fake here on first down. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line. Clay Matthews in there for the sack, and it's an important one from a personal standpoint, as that is sack number 100 in what has certainly been a terrific career to this point. Back to throw, Stafford. And he can't corral it. Maybe a big missed opportunity there defensively in the end zone. And now third down. The offense on third down, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. Stafford. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Nick Perry. He's the one that gets him down. It'll be a loss of 5, and it'll bring up 4th down. And the 13-year man puts it through, and the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. So a good kick that time, and he's able to redeem himself from the previous miss.
And fortunately for him, he got the chance to do that not long after missing the first time. Sometimes a whole game goes by, and you don't get that chance at all. So you keep it with you till the next time you take the field.
And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, it told you just...
And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he is finally out of bounds all the way down at the 30. It's a big play that time for the Packers. 45 yards. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. He'll get it to the 23-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Again, it's Williams. And some room to work. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. So a minute 55 to go in the first half. We're back to Lambeau following these words. So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. And they're going to go soft on the corners. Rodgers gives this to Jamal Williams. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far. And after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going. And really, the offensive line not helping him much. Now they'll throw with Rodgers. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard.
319, 30, go, 319, right, reset, hey, easy.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
And Crosby puts it through. And they're on the board at least here. It's now 17-3. Well, at least they won't take a goose egg into intermission as they do carve out 3 points here in the waning moments of quarter number 2.
Yeah, it hasn't really been the greatest of first halves. They've looked out of sync, especially on the offensive side of the ball. But a field goal here at least gives them some momentum as we tick down toward halftime.
And Detroit getting set to go now. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. And now the Packers going to take another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Here's Stafford now on second down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Stafford now to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. This is caught inside the 15. And he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in with Abdullah. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Amir Abdullah, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Lions add on to their lead.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned they're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
319, 26.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
And there was a good opportunity to just went awry there. A drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
Rodgers will try again on second down. Caught left side by Cobb. And a big hit at the end of that one. He's knocked down hard. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Rodgers now on first down. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he is going to be knocked flat on his back. Oh, a big hit right near the 39.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Lions offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it'll make this a 2nd and long. Completing it here to Marvin Jones. And they do finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 41. It's a big play there for the Lions. 41 yards. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Now Stafford hands to Abdullah. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Now it's Stafford. Flush to his right. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
The Lions on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This time it's 3rd and 3. Here's a carry for a former starter. This is T.J. Yeldon. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. And that will wind up just short. He had it on line. It ran out of gas at the end. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, it's still a good-sized lead, so they haven't necessarily needed him, but this is now 2 missed field goals for him in this game so far.
Yeah, and the question now is, will he be prepared when they do need him? Whether that's later in this game or sometime down the line, having a kicker you can count on is definitely imperative.
And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And now the ball's out, fumbled near midfield, and this is scooped up by the Lions. Let's see now, Charles. That's 7 turnovers between last week and this week. 3 here in this game, 4 in last week's game.
You know I do my research, right? And I go all the way back to the best coaches that have ever been in this game. And all of them started with ball security in some form or another, understanding that taking care of the ball was the key to winning games. They can't believe what they're seeing right now because they spend all this time on it with the fundamentals, taking care of it, tucking it away. And they're not doing it.
A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the 1st down.
On 1st and 10, Stafford. It's caught by Aguilar. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes...
Oh, a hit. He lost the football. Stafford puts it on the ground, and the Packers pick it up. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, it's going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
And this one complete to Martellus Bennett. And they'll get it all the way out near midfield to the 45. 23 yards on the play.
319!
Rodgers now on 1st down. In the middle of the field, he's got Nelson. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. Finds a seam inside the 40. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. That good for 19 and a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
On first down, Rodgers escaping the pressure right. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. And the next snap coming inside the red zone here.
26. 26. Hey, 50.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. This will be caught at about the 5. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Martellus Bennett, his first touchdown on the year. And the Packers get a score closer. And this is up and good. That'll make it a score now of 24-10. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. So here come the Lions now. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they? Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop the jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
Flushed out right. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
Third and long, it's Stafford. And they can't get the long connection as it falls incomplete.
Well, no second guessing the call here. It was third and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. This is brought in at the 21. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. They come in off a touchdown drive the last time they had the ball that cut down that lead. Now the defense has done their part, got them the football back.
Momentum started to shift a little bit when they scored the touchdown. It increased when the defense got them the ball back. Momentum definitely in their favor. Now they got to keep things cranking, keep it on high so they can keep cutting into that lead.
They go play action here on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. Back to the air on second down. It's Rodgers. Buying time to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Armani Bryant. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Cobb. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's 4th down. On now is the Packers punter, as he's on here to punt it away. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Lion offense now as they get ready to take over.
I would say they went 3 and out last time, but actually they didn't even get to 3 and out. Still a strange decision to us here in the booth.
Yeah, let's hope they don't go 1 and out, but maybe, possibly, let's try and think with them here. Try to play field position maybe, turn the ball over, put it in the hands of their defense. Who knows?
You're a nice man.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. So the run gets him the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, Stafford. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
On 2nd down, here's Stafford. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish.
The Lions on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8.
They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. That ball's caught. Aguilar right side. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. Back now at Lambeau. It's the Lions holding onto the football, and they also have the lead as we start quarter number 4. Fresh set of downs here. So the D-line's going to spread out. From the pistol, they'll run with Abdullah. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And in this situation with a lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big... way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
The Lions on 3rd down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
That's a first down if he holds on, but you saw the contact, able to jar it free from him and force a 4th down.
Great play defensively there, as you said, just to knock it free, because if he had caught that, pass the sticks, first down. And here now the punter, Martin, booming this one away.
And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense now ready to get back onto the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And now a fumble. The ball's out, and the Lions have recovered.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a two-possession game. It is a two-possession game at this stage in the fourth. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Here's Manuel. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Quite the turnaround from a week ago where he threw 4 interceptions. He hasn't had an interception this game, and he told us during the week, my goal, goose egg. He's achieving that so far.
And what we're seeing is a guy that you can win with, right? Because anyone who can make that type of an adjustment to shake off a really horrendous week the week before and come back and play mistake-free football to this point, yeah, that's a guy I want to play with, that's for sure.
So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's 2nd down. Now Manuel. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
3rd down here for the offense after the incomplete pass. They're going to look to throw. His throw caught right around the 6. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Neil Sterling, his first touchdown on the year. And the Lions are able to grow their lead. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. Martin, the punter, now out to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that what again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
A good pick up there of 20 yards. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Over the middle, complete. That's Adams. A good pick up there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. The Packers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. Looking deep. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Packers. his second touchdown on the season. And the Packers make some inroads here on that deficit. They'll look to run for it with Williams. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Lions are able to cover this one up. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at its second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Dancing to his left. He finds Coates complete. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Sammy Coates, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Lions add on to their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Martin, the punter, now out to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. They begin the drive with Williams. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Throwing now is Rodgers. Steps away to his left. And he's going to drop this off to Williams, complete. And he goes out right around the 39. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. 15 yards through the air and a 1st down. When we see another great performance like this out of Aaron Rodgers, you have to chuckle thinking that his only FBS offer was a walk-on at Illinois.
And now he's the pride of Butte Junior College, of course at Cal. And I remember watching him play at Cal, and he would run 7-on-7 drills. Angry if the ball ever hit the ground, and it didn't do it very often.
And he checks this one down to Williams. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Give him 9 on the play, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard. Rodgers again now. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Rodgers to throw on 3rd and 1. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. And now following the incomplete pass, we'll get a timeout here for an injured player. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now Rodgers got to have this one. And he's got Bennett. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20 at the 15. Give him 22 on that one. And it'll be a Green Bay 1st down. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. And his throw here's incomplete. And since the penalty occurred in the end zone, move the ball to the 1-yard line.
1st and goal from the 1-yard line. Costly penalty.
They'll run it with Williams. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Packers get a score closer. And they will line up now for the 2-point try. They'll look to run for it with Williams. And he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. And that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further. And the Lions are able to cover this one up. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. They'll run it now out of the gun. They find some open field here. Pass Amir Abdullah. And finally out of bounds, just a few yards short of the goal line at the 3. A big play there for Detroit. 41 yards. 1st and goal at the 3-yard line now. They run. Abdullah. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. Amir Abdullah, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Lions are able to grow their lead. And he's got it up and through. Martin, the punter, now out to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Randall Cobb, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
That one didn't quite make it to the target, but that's not always a function of the strength of the arm of the quarterback, is it? Sometimes there's just too much pressure there. In any case, the ball doesn't arrive.
So the incomplete pass brings up 2nd down. Here's Rodgers. Going to throw again. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Adams. And he'll go out of bounds across the 35-yard line. Rodgers finding Adams for a Packer first. Rodgers now on first down. Trying to get it to Cobb, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Now a give. This is Abdullah shedding through the defense, and he'll take it down to the 30-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. Didn't get to the sticks, but that's an ideal carry there on first down, isn't it?
I mean, now you're 2nd and 1. Although, you know, in the NFL, even if he picked up the first down, I don't think it's a big difference because the clock doesn't stop.
Yeah, not like college.
Right. If it's college football, you want to 2nd and 1 is probably better than picking up the first down because in college football, the clock stops with every first down and actually aids the defense in that situation.
3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. A handoff to Abdullah, and he'll get this one down to about the 27. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Back to throw here. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.